Your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on it. Catching slip. I keep my so I won't go there alone. Not over fight.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Dallas Mavericks come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Chicago Bulls. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, the 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. And it's Irving at the point. A look at Chicago. So we know Game 1 didn't go their way, but they've shown resilience on their journey to the final.
A 7-game series is a chess match of adjustments. They're down now, but they'll be a completely different team tonight. Only question is, will it be enough to stave off an 0-2 start?
So it's the Mavericks now. Five on the clock. Pass to Flagg. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
This rookie Flagg is tough, willing to take contact on and convert through it.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
And with all he can do offensively, Flagg is such a dangerous pick-and-roll screen.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Stolen by Thompson. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Davis has the open look. Good on the triple.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Outside Williams. This one for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Thompson. Shot on the wing. Lively. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Williams. Launches it. And it's Flagg with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those. Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Williams with the ball, started by Davis. White the pass to Dosunmu. Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And so here is Dallas. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Outside for Davis from past the arc. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And this is the kind of range Davis has. If you give him room to fire, he'll burn you.
Williams finds White. Outside Williams. Fires the 3. And it's White missing. Dallas leading by 5. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. That one no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Flagg throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flagg. Boy, is he intense.
The kick out to Williams. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Williams has got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Davis. He has 6. Here's Flagg. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 9.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
On the wing, Dosunmu. 3-pointers off the mark. Dallas leading by 9. Here's Flagg. He's got 9. To the middle. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for Chicago, Smith checked in for Williams. Kevin Huerter comes in for Dosunmu. And Jones subbed in for White. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They trail by 11. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Vucevic. Outside, Jones. Good ball movement here by the Bulls.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You love to see it.
Mavericks leading by 9. Outside Irving. Can't hit from in close. Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Trains the three-pointer. Giddey's got 5 now.
Look, if Giddey can be a consistent off-ball threat, watch out.
Here's Irving. It's all in by the Bulls. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Zach Collins comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Terry subbed in for Josh Giddey. Jones. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't got one to fall in the court.
And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That's his first foul. Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Here's Collins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Irving, good.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
It's tipped and stolen by Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Mavericks leading by 8. There's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got 6.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jones with it. Guarded now by Irving. Jones, no luck. Stolen by Carter. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock.
Well, this is where Jones is at his best, distributing the basketball.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Back to Irving. With the shot. And it's Dallas with another.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Connects from three-point range. He has 5. Right side Irving. And that one drops. And the Mavericks lead by 9. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 9. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Bulls trail by 9. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Max Christie. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Russell in at the 1. Here's Russell following the three-point basket by Chicago. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Herter passes to White. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Far from just a perimeter threat, White is quite adept at finding scoring opportunities inside.
Here's Russell, and he banks in the layup. Russell's got his first points of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Takes it inside, and the shot goes in. Russell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
No one near Herter as he lets it fly. Cans it from downtown. Herter's got 8 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Daniel Gafford.
Well, you know, on top of being an accurate shooter, Kevin Herter works hard to support his team. Some rebounds, some passing. Kevin is not just a one-trick pony.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. High post, Davis. Here he goes, and finished off by Davis.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Anthony Davis, number 1. Herter with it. He's got 9. White, wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The shot's good from Christie. And now it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now, here's Collins. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. White against Irving. Good work there as it goes. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you every.
Davis kicks to Washington. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Washington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Davis. And it's White with the rebound. Irving against Herter. Here's Giddey. Here's Collins, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Clyde comes in for P.J. Washington. It's Thompson in for D'Angelo Russell. Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Dosumu comes in for Kevin Herter. And so Collins nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Lively a screen on Giddey. Irving drives in. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
Well, great job by White to get the defense on their heels and forcing them to react.
Bulls have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all three levels.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Zach Collins. And both free throws good for White.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
To the paint and stolen by Williams. Giddey, the pass to Dosunmu. Back to Giddey. Puts up a three. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 9. Thompson for the triple. The shot, no good. Giddey against Irving. Vucevic. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Irving surveying the floor. Here's Davis. The rebound by Dosunmu. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Giddey. They set the pick. Outside, White. Offline with his three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Here's Irving. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now Giddey. He has 5. Here's Williams. And Lively pulls it down.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Left side, Davis. Oh, Davis showing his range.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for Kobe White. Here's Vucevic. Pass to Huerter. Vucevic setting the pick for Huerter. From the stripe. And Irving pulls it down.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
And yes, it's good.
You can't give Irving any airspace when he's handling the rock because that's when he strikes.
The kick out to Williams. And the Bulls with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's Giddey with the drive. Williams' shot is off. Mavericks leading by 14. And Flagg throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Giddey against Irving. Thompson up top. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6, sinks the three-pointer. Vucevic has got 7 now in this quarter.
Vucevic answering the three.
A nice shot by Irving.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 16-point game. They get the rebound. Pass to Williams. Now Herter. There's the triple. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Dallas shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Irving for 3. He can't get that one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We come back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. One more time. A huge round of applause.
Hello and welcome everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Dallas Mavericks.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Their chance in this final series starting to slip away. Not how they wanted to start this game, Kenny. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, some panic creeping in, not going right, and they have a tough road in front of them.
Tough is an understatement. Their road has been hit by hail, mudslide, even an avalanche. It's all bad for them right now.
Man, can they find a way? And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Bulls trail by 16. So for Chicago right now, Vucevic at the pivot with Williams at the 4. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. And here are the Mavericks now, following the three-point basket by Chicago. And here is Dosunmu. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Dallas with it. Irving up top. Giddey defending. And that one, good. Irving's got 18 points.
And when Irving is rolling like this, it's really special to watch. Not much the D can do.
Here's White. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 6 assists here tonight. Mavericks leading by 12. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by White. And that one's good. Wow.
And we see some of the competitiveness of Vlad. The response, that 3 right back at him.
Giddey with the bounce pass. And the Bulls, another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Irving against Giddey. And stolen by Giddey. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Shot is good, and the Mavericks' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Vucevic.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
And again, Dallas turns it over. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. 4th, Cooper Flag. And, of course, Anthony Davis.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Vucevic finds Dosunmu. Over in the corner, White. Another 3 for Chicago.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Mavericks leading by 7. Outside Irving. Here's Flag. Defended by Dosunmu. A 3 from Davis. Hits it from three-point range. Davis has got 21 in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 5. Williams, a screen on Irving. Here's Giddey. Takes it off the glass. Giddey's got 7 points.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Irving against Giddey. Irving dishes to Thompson. From outside the arc. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 20.
And you gotta love when Irving attacks the defense, knows how to get it done on the drive.
And Vucevic throws it down.
A strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 7. Here's White. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
3 on 3. Pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Lively. Davis with a screen on Giddey. Now Lively. High post, Davis. He's got 21.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Here's Irving. The putback. Here's Lively. Rebound by Williams.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
to the wing right side. Here's Vucevic. 17 points in the game. Giddey, no good. Irving with the ball. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And look at Davis driving in with aggression and taking it right to the rack for the jam.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared Lively. B.J. Washington comes in for Davis. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Russell in for Klay Thompson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Williams. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Trey Jones subbed in for White. Now here's Huerter. He's got 9. Collins setting the pick for Huerter. Back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
Here's Irving. For the screen on Smith. And it's Washington missing. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Down by 12. Jones kicks to Giddey. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Phillips, he's checked in for Josh Giddey.
Substitution. Number 15, Julius Phillips.
.149 left to play in the 3rd. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. There's a minute 34 left here in the 3rd quarter. For the screen on Huerter. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The lead now in single digits. Phillips has got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Russell. Pass to Washington. .102 left to play here in the 3rd, and they pick up 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Jones. Still without a basket. Smith with a screen on Irving. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Smith.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Dallas has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And that one drops for him.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
Now here's Jones. Collins passes to Huerter. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Collins.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Marshall. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Left side Irving. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Max Christie. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Russell. And it's Washington in at the 3, the small forward.
With center size and guard-like skill, AD can get any shot he wants.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now, here is Russell. For the screen on Smith. Tries it from 19. No good off the front iron. Bulls trail by 10. Up top, Herter. He's covered by Washington. Smith wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Mavericks shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Bulls. Now Jones. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside, White. The 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Russell kicks to Davis. Back to Russell. Davis setting the pick for Russell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, we've really seen White raise his game as a scorer. He can be relentless at times, like right now.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Christie. Josh Giddey is checked in for Chicago. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it."
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Washington. Going inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. White with it, guarded now by Irving. In the corner, Smith with it, pocket 6. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 12. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Herter. 3-pointer. Shot by Collins, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And Gafford throws it down.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
Bulls trail by 14. And here is Giddey. Outside, White. To halt the run. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now, here is Irving. Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
Smith for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
their third three-pointer in a row.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Irving and Dallas again with the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Dallas leading by 12. Down low, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. And it's White missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. 34 points for Anthony Davis.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
White goes in. Smith finds Collins. Now here's Giddey. Gafford with the steal. Here's Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
White against Irvin. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He knows every possession is critical now. Flag is checked in for the Mavericks. Christie comes in for Russell, and then for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Williams comes in for Jalen Smith. And it's Dosumu in for Kevin Huerter. Williams, it's good!
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Mavericks leading by 15. Here's Flag.
Well, versatility is maybe Flag's best weapon. He's a mismatch out there for pretty much anyone.
At the line for 2, Flag.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
So much hype around Cooper Flag. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 16. Williams outside. Here's Vucevic. And the rejection by Gafford. Vucevic is screen on Irving. And he gets it to go. Dallas leading by 14. And stolen by Giddey. Another possession, another assist.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in the game. It has been a masterful performance.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times.
And another assist for him.
And would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On one hand, it's astounding. On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Jarrett Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. It's Thompson in for Max Christie. They led by as many as 18 points.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is. And that'll effectively take care of Game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Mavericks.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting in a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Davis.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
And that one's good, Irving.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Former second-round pick, Jones has worked hard to carve out a role in this league, and he continues to look to improve. Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that this free throw when it's all said and done.
Davis. Lively as screen on White. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Now Irving, after the missed 3 from Vucevic. Jones, no one around him. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Irving. And it's Davis at the elbow. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight there.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kyrie, your offensive creativity is second to none. Talk about how you can integrate that into a team system.
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits and our swing action, practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
The more you feel comfortable with this team and your teammates, the better the team will be, no doubt. Thanks, Kyrie.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Davis.